This is not a story about a monster. This is a story about a mask. This is the porch interview, August 13th, 2018. In just 7 minutes, Chris Watts, a man desperately searching for his missing, pregnant wife and 2 young daughters, would lie 17 times. He fidgets, he looks down, he speaks about his family in the past tense. But he isn't just a bad liar, he is a performer. The question isn't what he did. The question is why his mind built a mask so perfect it fooled everyone. This is Motive's Edge. To understand the performance, you must first understand the stage. And the stage was Facebook. The Watts family was the 21st century American dream, broadcast in perfect pixels. Shanann Watts, energetic and driven, was a master promoter. She wasn't just selling a lifestyle product. She was selling a story of a perfect life, a story of a doting, quiet father, a story of a loving, hands-on husband. The photos are endless, smiling, laughing, thriving. They were the picture of success. But a picture is just a two-dimensional object. It has no depth. And behind the pixels, a debt was growing. A pressure was building. The perfect mask was being meticulously crafted, day by day. But a mask doesn't just appear. It's built, piece by piece, to hide a fracture. And for Chris Watts, the fractures were clear. Fracture number 1, the affair, Nicole Kessinger. She wasn't just a distraction. She was an exit. She represented a fantasy, a fresh start, free from debt, free from responsibility, free from the crushing weight of the perfection he had to perform every day. The motive was born. Fracture number 2, the debt. The house, the cars, the lifestyle. It was all built on a foundation of quicksand. Their finances were crumbling. The pressure was immense. And here is the psychological key. For a specific type of mind, a narcissistic mind, problems aren't to be solved. They're to be avoided. A divorce is messy. It's public. It's expensive. It shatters the perfect mask. It forces you to take responsibility. So, a different plan forms. A dark plan. Not a plan of separation, but a plan of annihilation. A complete, total deletion of the past. To get the fresh start with the new woman, he couldn't just leave his family. In his fractured mind, he had to erase them. This is the psychological tipping point. This is Motive's Edge. Which brings us back to the porch. The family is gone, the stage is set, and the performance begins. Let's watch it, not for what he says, but for what his body screams. I just want them back. Stop. Look at the hands, constantly fidgeting, rubbing his arms, rubbing his head. These are self-soothing gestures. His body is leaking the anxiety his words are trying to hide. His mind is in overdrive, trying to manage the lie. Look at the eyes. There are no real tears. He looks down and away when making the most emotional statements. This is a classic sign of cognitive load. The load of creating a fantasy instead of recalling a memory. Now, listen to the language. Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Then, if somebody has her, he switches tenses. He speaks about them as if they are already gone. He's not a husband looking for his wife. He is a man performing the role of a husband looking for his wife. The mask is slipping. This isn't a plea. It's an alibi. A performance for an audience of one. Himself. But a performance can only last so long. In the interrogation room, the lights get brighter. The audience is an expert. The polygraph test failed. The evidence from the neighbor's camera, checkmate. The script is ripped away. The stage collapses. And the mask shatters. But here, even here, we see the final, most twisted part of the motive. He confesses, But he blames Shanann. He creates a new lie, a horrifying lie. He claims she murdered the children, and he, in a fit of rage, murdered her. Why? Why this lie? Because even in his final act, the narcissistic mind must be the victim. He must control the narrative. He couldn't be the monster who killed his children. He had to be the hero, avenging them. It was his last desperate attempt to win, even as he lost everything. The Chris Watts case isn't terrifying because of a monster in the shadows. It's terrifying because the monster was on Facebook, smiling, holding a child, looking just like us. It's a story about the devastating power of a fresh start and the psychological price of a perfect life. It shows us that the line between a normal man and an unthinkable act is sometimes just one single decision to stop solving a problem and start deleting it. Welcome to Motive's Edge.